Welcome back to Second and Short. It is Monday, August 19th, 2024, and Colin is back.
I'm back.
No hair, red,
Not even that red.
back. You're not that red. Well, your head is. So, how was the first, how was the Zach Bryan concert?
It was great.
Okay. How was the beach?
Very also great.
All right.
Very also great.
All right. Well, you missed out on the Big Ten. Anything about the Big Ten that you care to say?
No.
All right, cool.
I don't give two fucks about them.
Yeah. Nathan filled in. I did say that Nathan would be behind the camera. He's not. He's not behind the camera this week. Ethan is filling in for Nathan. College football begins this week. On Saturday, we've got 4 FBS games. One of them matters, kind of, I guess, which is Florida State, Georgia Tech, and that one leads everything off. But a lot going on. NFL heating up. We're already coming close to the end of the preseason. So, yeah, everything's kind of in full swing. MLB got about a month and a half, a little bit less till the end of the season. Got college football next week, this week, I guess. Got the NFL coming up very quickly. So we will conclude our conference previews today with the SEC preview.
Save the best for last.
Yes, much anticipated SEC preview. We're also going to preview the Week 0 games, despite the fact that I might not be able to name one player on majority of the teams that are playing.
Is this the first episode back for names?
Well, nobody's played yet.
Oh.
Names is more of a recap situation, so you'll get names next week.
I'm so ready for that.
Yeah, we'll have some names to talk about next week. But we've also got a 2024-25 NFL cheat sheet. So just like the college one that we did a little over a month ago now, I put together an NFL one, just kind of recapping a couple different things, rule changes, team changes, players, coaches, Super Bowl odds, MVP odds, all that stuff. So we'll go through that, and then we'll see if Ethan can find us a game, maybe a Sporkle or something. All right, Colin, anything that we need to hit on before we get into the MLB? There hasn't been a ton of headlines since Friday's episode with Luke.
Austin Riley just left the game.
That's true. Yes, Austin Riley just left the game after being hit on the hand with a pitch. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Nope, that's going to wrap up the MLB.
Okay, well,
no, I'm just kidding.
We haven't started the MLB. I've got plenty of things to talk about. So, we'll start the MLB recap with the Chicago White Sox. They are officially eliminated from the playoffs. In case you didn't know that they were going to get eliminated from the playoffs, they are out of the playoffs, and they're also on pace for 40 wins. No team since 1930 has had less than 40 wins. So, we'll see what happens.
Brother.
White Sox towing history.
Wrong side of it.
Yes. Guy on the right side of history, Shohei Ohtani, has just reached 38 home runs and 37 stolen bases.
Oh,
crazy that nobody is talking about that. I'm starting to think that between the rule change and Ronald Acuna last year, the 40-40 is kind of ruined.
Yeah.
Like, nobody seems to care about how close Shohei is. But last year when Ronald Acuna...
That's all you ever heard about.
Literally, once he got 40-40, it was a big deal.
Everyone kept saying, "Oh, let's see 40-50, 40-60."
Yeah, and then he got 40-70, and it's like, okay, well, now this 40 is 40-40 even impressive when guys are blowing it out of the water like that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. It kind of is ruined.
Yeah, but still, it's still a great accomplishment.
Oh, absolutely.
And like for a guy like Shohei Ohtani, a DH to get 40 stolen bases is insane, especially because like typically he would be pitching. But he had an arm injury, and for some reason that has helped him on the base paths. I don't know how that works, but Shohei's killing it. We had 2 separate complete game shutouts on Saturday, considering this is a time in baseball where we don't see those at all. Seeing 2 of those in the night was crazy. And by Luis Severino and Christopher Sanchez, of all people, throwing those.
I can get Christopher Sanchez because he's good, but
yeah.
Luis Severino, that's impressive.
Severino against the Marlins, so maybe not as impressive, but 113 pitches, 4 hits, 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch, and 8 strikeouts. Yeah, pretty solid. And then you had Christopher Sanchez versus the Nationals, which, they're the Nationals. 9 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 4 strikeouts on 99 pitches. That's impressive.
Under 100 pitches is impressive.
Yeah, very impressive. And to only give up. Okay, wait. I could have sworn I saw a complete game shutout. Okay, well, we had 2 complete games. Christopher Sanchez obviously didn't get a shutout. He gave up a run. So Severino did have a shutout. Christopher Sanchez just had a complete game. Only gave up 1 run, though, but not allowing a walk in the entire 9 innings is very impressive. Yeah, I thought that was kind of crazy. We had 2 complete games on the same day.
Yeah.
The Mariners need to figure something out.
They're struggling.
Dude, they can't stop losing. And I'm starting to think it's all on the offense. Like, you can't even argue against it. So right now they sit, at least as of, I think, yesterday, they were 63-61. They're now 19-30 since entering play on June 19th. And they had a 10-game lead on June 19th to top the AL West.
The Randy effect.
I guess. Because, well, obviously this goes way before Randy. This was halfway through June, but they have the second lowest winning percentage since June 19th, only obviously behind the White Sox.
As soon as the front office just mentioned Randy's name about a possibility coming to the Mariners, they started losing.
Yeah, and they've got a strikeout problem, and Randy is certainly a part of it. He went 0 for 5 yesterday with 5 Ks, getting the platinum sombrero.
Oh, that's bad.
And you know what's even crazier? It was the second Mariner to get the platinum sombrero in a week, because last Sunday, Julio Rodriguez did it. And actually, in the same game that Randy did it, Dylan Moore got the golden sombrero, 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. So absolutely insane. And then look at Justin Turner's numbers since he joined. So his career strikeout percentage is 15.5%, which is like really good for his type of player. With Toronto, before he joined Seattle, he had a 17.2%. With Seattle, he's striking out 27.7% of the time. Over a quarter of his at-bats, he's striking out. And to make it more obvious that this is the offense's fault, the Mariners have pitched 17 quality starts since the All-Star break. And in those games, they are 8-9. How? Like, dude, they cannot put up runs at all.
Their hitting coach needs to be fired.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, everybody keeps saying, like, something's wrong with the hitting coach out of anybody. Because, like, player after player, like talented player after talented player. It's different
if it's just like 1 or 2 players that's it, but if it's the whole offense, something's going on.
Yeah, Ethan, can you pull up some of their recent games so we can just see like how many runs they've been scoring?
Yeah, let's see. Did they play today?
Yeah, whole league plays on Sundays.
We talked about this before too.
Yeah,
which
because
I've asked. I think 2 Sundays ago I asked that.
Probably.
But it's really bad.
Yeah. Okay. So they put up. Okay, they put up 10 against the Pirates today.
I bet Paul Skenes wasn't pitching.
Probably not. Yeah, he pitched on Friday. Yeah, but yeah, the Mariners before today scored 2 runs, 3 runs, 1 run, 2 runs, 1 run, 12 runs. But that's the Mets, who they swept. Yeah, the Mets are so bad. Yeah, the Mariners' offense is really bad. Shut out by the Phillies. They're very up and down though. Like putting up, like they've put up double digits a decent amount of times as well, which is kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. They're an odd team. They're definitely striking out way too much.
Yeah, just today they struck out 6 times, even though winning 10-3.
Yeah, makes no sense. Colin, right before we started, Ethan hit you with a fact that you said, I don't think I needed to know that or something. Here's another one. On Friday, Jackson Holliday hit a triple versus the Red Sox. Then Jackson Chourio tripled for the Brewers. And then later in the night, Jackson Merrill, or Merrill? Is it Merrill or Morel? Jackson Merrill. He tripled later that night for the Padres. This is the first time in MLB history that 3 different players with the first name Jackson all tripled on the same night.
Yeah, I definitely did not need to know that.
Well, what's funny, see, you weren't here on last Monday's episode. I brought up a stat about how right now there's more first name Jacksons than last name Jacksons in the MLB for the first time ever. And for all 3 of these rookies,
I'm trying to
name
think.
Jackson.
people with the last name Jackson.
Luke Jackson.
Luke Jackson, Austin Jackson.
Yeah. Is Alex Jackson still playing in the
I
MLB?
think he's with the Marlins.
Ugh. No. Ethan's got some Mariners stats for us.
All right,
Don't
so
give him the mic.
He's got it.
I'm looking into
Mariners
the
stat.
baseball reference of the 2024 Mariners.
Okay.
They have 1,275 strikeouts, and they rank 15th in the AL.
Huh. So last.
I don't know how that compares to the 15th in the NL, but I'd assume
Probably
probably
bad.
dead last.
If you're worse than the White Sox at something,
yeah,
that's concerning.
yeah.
Let's talk about a former White Sox, actually. Michael Kopech. It's been the steal of the trade deadline. He kind of got overshadowed somehow in this whole trade deadline, mainly because I guess there was, obviously Garrett Crochet was the big talking point for White Sox pitchers, but he went to the Dodgers, and with the White Sox this season, he was 2-8 with a 4.74 ERA. Then now with the Dodgers, he's faced 27 batters, has given up 1 hit, 1 walk with 13 strikeouts.
Damn.
So I guess once again the Dodgers have just figured somebody out.
He was one of the last minute trades, wasn't he?
Yeah,
So that's weird.
yeah, like a late trade, but kind of insane.
I bet they're wishing they would have went after Garrett Crochet now with Glass now
Yeah,
out for the rest of the season.
yeah. Well, that's what you get when you sign Glasnow.
They can't stay healthy with their starting rotation. It's bad.
Oh, no. Jackson Holliday finished a game without a strikeout for the first time in his career.
He does strike out a lot. But he went on a tear there for a minute.
Yeah, he was still striking out though once a game until I believe Friday. Jackson Holliday accumulated at least 1 strikeout in every one of his first 24 games.
It's kind of understandable.
Yeah, because I know obviously that first stint up was really bad and he was striking out a lot, but you can strike out once a game and be fine.
Yeah. It's a whole different pace.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And he took it like a champ. He got
yeah,
called
he's
up.
bounced back.
Horrible outing.
Yeah.
Got sent back down, started tearing up AAA again. Let's listen. It's a lot better than his teammate Kobe Mayo, who went 5 or 6 games hitless.
Yeah. It was brutal.
He still might not have a hit, if I'm being honest. He might have went back down without getting a hit.
Yeah, I don't know. The Reds intentionally walked Bobby Witt when he was a triple shy of the cycle.
That's Bush League, bro.
Which brought up Vinny Pasquantino, and he hit a 3-run home run.
good for Vinny. That's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
just
immediate
pitch
payback.
to him.
Yeah, and
What
the
are the
Reds,
odds he actually hits a triple? Let's be honest.
That's true. Well, it's Bobby Witt Jr. He could hit a triple easily. But this entire series has been dominated by the Royals. On Saturday, the Royals won 13-1 off the back of a 2-run home run and a grand slam by Dairon Blanco in that one game. And it got so bad that on Saturday, Ty France threw his bat in a garbage can. But watch how. As he strikes out, the bat flies out of his hand and lands in the trash can in the Royals dugout.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. That might be the best thing that Ty France has done in 2 years.
Bro, 10-0 in the third?
Yeah.
He wasn't even close to that pitch.
No. But absolutely launched that bat as well. Trying to get the...
Yeah,
Yeah.
Also, that's just a gross pitch.
It was. Shout out Michael Walker. That's a gross face back there, bro.
They got nothing going for the Reds right now.
Yeah, nothing is on their side. Okay, we gotta talk about this call. And I think I sent this video to you on Instagram. And we talked about it, but Austin Riley made an insanely great diving stop at third base to get Joe Adell out at first.
Should have been safe.
No,
if he knew how to run the bases.
Yes, yeah, I know he was getting sent because they thought it was gonna be an error because it bounced so many times. I get it, but Matt Olson scooped it. Joe Adell gets out. But come on, you know better. You shouldn't be running for thinking there's an error.
If I see him field the ball at all, I'm running through the bag.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as Riley fields that ball, I'm running through the bag.
Yeah.
Because I'd much rather be safe than out. Like, it's so obvious. Can you pull the video up? I think I have it saved in there.
The coach has to know, on a play like that, the infielder is gonna try to 1 or 2 hop it to the first baseman for an easier throw, and
Yeah.
because if he tries to airmail it, more than likely it's going in the stands.
Yeah, exactly.
way
And he
past
was
him.
at a low angle when he went to throw, so it's like it makes sense that it was going to bounce regardless.
But Joe Adell looked like an idiot.
Yeah, I don't care if whoever was waving him, whatever. Even I'm pretty sure Eric Young is their first base coach. He's
No
smarter
way.
than that.
No way, Eric.
I know he's on their staff.
Eric Young still for the Braves, bro.
Facts.
Still for the Braves.
Him and Ron are. We all know. What the hell?
Eric Young.
Did somebody take down the tweet? That's annoying. Whatever. But yeah, Austin Riley made a great play. And Joe Adell just starts rounding first base before he even gets to first of all. And Matt Olson got him by a step. So, yeah,
There you go.
absolutely insane.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that was nice and loud. I'm sure the people at home love that. Yeah, absolutely insane. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Next thing, Rich Hill signing with the Red Sox for the 8th time in his career.
How is he still playing?
I don't know, but signing for one team 8 times is insane.
That means you're bad.
I don't think it's bad. Yeah, it's loyalty. Good point, Ethan. But also, he's 43 or
Yeah.
something. It's longevity. Yes, he throws slow, but the fact that he's still getting signed by MLB teams is impressive.
But why are the Red Sox just still trying
Well, it's he's pitched well for them in the past.
2 seasons?
Nah, more than that. Back in the day, he
pull
was
up Baseball
consistent for the
Reference.
Red Sox. Back in the day, he was consistent. But while Ethan pulls that up, he's starting off, I think, in AAA, at least just to get warmed back up because he hasn't pitched in the MLB this year.
So we've got a Dallas Keuchel 2.0.
Actually, we're going to talk about Dallas Keuchel.
no.
Because some things have happened. But Rich Hill threw a pen this morning to I understand. He's never going to lead the league in anything. He throws slow.
Look at ERAs.
But he's a consistent pitcher.
Hey, yeah, he had a cut. This little
2015, fantastic.
we can't
Don't
talk
care.
about.
Don't care. Ethan, shut up. Okay, I'm looking for sub-4s. I see. Are we only talking Red Sox?
Sure, yeah, we'll only talk Red Sox.
Okay, well, he hasn't had a lot of healthy seasons with the Red Sox, but 2012. He was in the pen. How did he... Wait, hold on. Why was he so good? In 25 games, he was clearly a matchup pitcher in 2012. Yeah.
But if you look at, let's see, what is that? 2016 with Toronto.
Yeah. 2016.
2 point.
No, that's not Toronto. That's over the 2 teams he played for. That's total. Oakland and
why
Los
did
Angeles.
why did I read that as an R?
Well,
I'm kind of blind.
yeah, me too. Look, Rich Hill is a good enough MLB pitcher, and the fact that he's still going, this is gonna be year 20.
That's insane.
Yeah,
That's insane.
guys don't do that anymore.
Insane. Yeah, I pitched in the bigs for 20 years.
Yeah, that's insane.
How's your
to
arm
do.
still attached to your body?
Exactly. But he threw a pen this morning to his catcher in Worcester, Kyle Teal, who was 3 years old when Rich Hill debuted in the MLB in 2005. Insane.
That's wild.
It is insane. It is Players Weekend, despite the fact that we don't get any special jerseys anymore. But everybody's got cool bats and stuff that they're rolling with this year. Ethan, let's take a pause real quick to pull all this stuff up because I want to show it all on screen. Okay, we got everything up on the screen now. This isn't part of it. Livvy Dunne is not part of it, but we'll go ahead and talk about it. Livvy Dunne, I guess, cosplayed as Paul Skenes at Fanatics Fest. Is that? I guess that's how she dressed up as Paul Skenes. Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Is this the new age Verlander and Kate Upton? I was thinking about this earlier. When I first saw this, I was like, is this the current era Kate Upton and Justin Verlander?
I don't know.
Because in this case, that would mean that Paul Skenes is going to have to pitch at a Cy Young level really soon, and then make a move somewhere where he can win, and then keep pitching at a Cy Young level and win multiple World Series.
I think he can definitely do that.
What?
I think he can definitely do that.
Yeah, Ethan, I think you just made a great point, so say it on the mic.
Kate Upton, way more famous than Livvy Dunne.
Definitely. But at this point, like early on in her relationship with Justin Verlander, she was like really just on like the SI like swimsuit edition, which is exactly what Livvy Dunne has done, except Livvy Dunne has millions of followers.
Yeah. It's two different like generations.
Yeah, but I think it's rather comparable.
Yeah.
Like obviously it's
now,
different. It's different facet. Like for Livvy and this sounds so stupid. For
they're-
Livvy Dunne and Kate Upton, it's different. Like they're in different facets of the industry, but they come into the same one
Both
here and
beautiful.
there. Okay. Not trying to objectify them, but
You don't
yeah,
think they're beautiful?
I do think they're both beautiful women. I'm not going to objectify them though.
Pick one.
No, absolutely not. But what I'm saying is, like, I think this, like, because like it's a relationship with a lot of media attention, and like they always show her at the games and like all this stuff. I think it kind of is the new version. That's all I wanted to point out. Okay, now let's talk about Players Weekend and all the cool shit that everybody has. Ethan. Okay, Aaron Judge. What is on that? Is that a Fresno State bat?
That's what it looks like.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I don't know what that has to do with this because it's for children. Children don't go to Fresno State.
Also, why is he swinging a Chandler bat?
Chandlers are fine.
Not a fan.
All right.
He's also playing pro ball. So it's fine.
Yeah, he's also like the best player in the MLB. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Next. What is that thing? Oh, it's the Philly Fanatic. Okay. Yeah. Next. Boo. Fuck you.
That's sick.
That one is very cool. Does that really say good morning?
Yeah.
I can barely
Can
read
you
that.
not read?
Well, it's just like it's offsetting color. Can't really tell.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
well, it's also small.
sorry
Well, no,
about that.
it's just small.
I forgot colors are strong.
Yeah. It looks cool. Looks very cool. Looks like sunrise, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Awesome. What? Who is that? Okay, cool. Yeah.
Bark, bark.
Is it just a dog? Yeah, what's on the other? This is a bad picture.
Yeah.
Okay, like the picture is good. It doesn't show me anything. Also, if you ask, you can ask Colin, I hate tie-dye.
Yeah.
So
Why is that?
those are cool. I can mess with those.
Is that also a Phillies player? Looks like Citizens Bank Park.
Yeah, it does look like a shithole. It does look empty.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Who's that? Jose Altuve?
It's got to be Dustin May, right?
Dustin May doesn't get on the field, bro. He doesn't put on cleats. He's always hurt.
Trying to think of all the redheads.
Sean Doolittle. I don't think he's active.
Justin Turner.
Yeah, those hands look like they've struck out. All right, next. El
El
Chavo.
Chavo.
Those are sick. I like those. Is that Tatis? Who is that? It looks like the Padres. I think Tatis is a Jordan guy. So that would make sense. Next. Lindor, of course.
Always with the sick.
Always the Rev 1X.
Yeah.
Horrible glove.
Yeah, not great.
Absolutely horrible glove.
Not great. Nathan will fight you on this.
Yeah, I know. Cool.
Sick.
I honestly, the coolest part of this picture is the Rays City Connect. I
Yeah.
love that jersey so much.
All right,
I'm
next.
thinking about buying the hat.
Next. Yeah,
Pencil
next.
bat is just cut off. Yeah, pencil bat's boring at this point.
Next.
It's played out for sure.
You know they're selling pencil bats for T-ball
yeah.
that are like $100. Imagine buying a $100 T-ball bat.
I've seen it happen. Yeah, the Pablo.
That's sick.
Yeah, and he hit a home run with it. Pretty amazing. Forearms. Holy fuck.
Yeah, chill out.
It caught my eye.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What the hell? He's got good forearms. All right, next. Okay, yeah, Jackson Merrill is what I'm gonna go with. This sick ass glow in the dark lightsaber bat is awesome. Obviously not functional in an MLB game because there's too much light.
Turn out the lights.
But a very, very cool bat. Obviously, there's plenty of other things that people did. That was just some of the ones that I saw that I wanted to show. Okay, now let's talk about Dallas Keuchel, which we referenced earlier. In case you haven't been keeping up with Colin's favorite Brave of all time, he's now pitching in Japan. He's had a couple of moves this year. This one to Japan. He made his debut, and the opposing pitcher was Carter Stewart. You might know who Carter Stewart is because he got drafted 8th overall by the Braves in 2018 and did not sign, and instead went to Japan.
Dumbass.
Yeah. Well, maybe not so dumb because last year he got a 2-year, $10 million extension, and at the age of 24 has an ERA of 1.94 this season.
Yeah, but not the MLB.
Yeah, no, he might never get a chance in the MLB.
Probably not.
So
don't screw over a team like that.
Yeah, fuck Carter Stewart and Dallas Keuchel.
We wasted a first-round pick.
Yeah, 8th overall. Who else was in that 2018 draft, Ethan?
I'm sure. I'm sure there's a lot.
We're gonna find some gems real quick. Okay. Okay. Let's just look. Okay, number 8, Carter Stewart. Okay, well the Athletics also struck out. They took Kyler Murray.
I see Logan Gilbert.
There's a pitcher in Japan, and the starting quarterback for the Cardinals. Yeah, so Jared Kelenic was drafted in this, which we got him. So Travis Swaggerty still hasn't worked out.
Grayson Rodriguez.
Yeah, Grayson Rodriguez. So we missed out on Rodriguez. Groshans came up, did nothing. Logan Gilbert, huge miss. Libertor, probably a miss as well, considering he's pitched in the MLB. Brady Singer, a solid starter. Nolan Gorman, pretty solid. Trevor Larnach even has been solid in the MLB. Bryce Frank's pretty good. Anthony Siegler has seen the field. Nico Horner, Matt McClain, Tristan Cassis, a huge miss. Bo Naylor. Damn, bro. Shane McClanahan got picked as a compensatory pick. God. So many misses. Parker Meadows. Simeon Woods Richardson.
Dude.
Oh, my God. Josiah Gray.
This is insane.
And we took fucking Connor Stewart. Carter. What the fuck is his name?
Cal
Carter
Raleigh.
Stewart.
Cal
So
Raleigh,
many.
bro.
So many guys that we missed out. Jeremy Pena.
Keep scrolling. This is going to
Wait, Jeremy Pena played at Maine?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I thought for sure he was an international free agent. Main event. Kyle Bradish, Aaron Ashby. So many of these guys are pitching the league.
Even
Jake
Taj
Irvin,
Bradley, bro.
Matt Vierling. Yeah, Matt Vierling, the GOAT, bro. Yeah, Taj Bradley. Good.
Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan in the 5th round. Cody Hewer, Drew Rasmussen, Joe Ryan. So many guys in this draft have made
Jaron Durant.
Oh. Ooh. Next. James Outman.
Lars
Tyler
Newbar.
Lars. So Tarek Skubal. Oh my God. We missed on Tarek Skubal. Not 8 times? We missed on Tarek Skubal 8 times.
Keep scrolling. It's going to piss me off. Yep.
JP
Yep.
France.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that guy's name is Matt Frisbee? You better have a hell of a slider. Alex Vesia. A lot of guys. Logan O'Hop. Definitely hitting a little bit of a dry. Oh, damn. Okay. So we did draft Spencer Schwellenbach. So good on us, I guess.
Did we? No, the Indians draft.
Oh, yeah, but we ended up getting him years later.
Kumar Rocker.
Slade Saccone, Kumar Rocker. A lot of those late picks that are like You want to try it? Yeah, they all went
Yeah.
back.
Okay, so we did drafts.
Yeah, we did end up getting Schwellenbach. I think last year, 2 years ago. Oh, yeah, Franco Alamon, who we picked in the 38th round. Ridiculous that there's that many rounds. Ended up going to the Guardians. How crazy. Okay, enough about that. Something more important. The Hawk Tua girl threw out the first pitch for the Mets. So first it was Grimace, and now the Hawk Tua girl, which according to, all the things that said that Grimace was a gay icon, we kind of have like two opposite ends of the spectrum here. Not gonna say why. But yeah. What do you think about Haley Welch, the Hawk Tua girl, throwing out the first pitch for the Mets?
I think it's good because like a lot of people don't realize like the good that she does like with the platform that she has.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I don't.
No,
watch
so
any
she does a lot of stuff for vets, and then
Oh.
also like
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna let you keep going. I just want to know why you know this.
I do my deep dives, bro.
Oh God. Okay, continue. What
But
does she do? That's good.
but also like so she partners with like I don't really know the exact word, but she
Okay.
works with like vets and then also
Yeah.
like animals that were in the military and stuff and like finding them homes once they're
That's great.
out of the military and everything
Okay.
like that.
Fair enough.
But she
I haven't really followed up.
she's actually doing like a lot of good with
Okay,
the
well,
platform
that's
that
good.
she's been given.
That's good. She's still, very annoying.
Yeah, like the
video.
memes
Got
overrated
played
as
out
hell.
for sure. All right, that's all I've got for the MLB. I just wanted to end on the Hawk Tua girl. I thought that was very funny.
And her voice is kind of just like
It's just
got that twang in her voice.
she does have twang for sure.
It's kinda
Okay, I think it's college football time.
hell
The SEC preview,
hell yeah.
and as we do, we start with our standings predictions. Now,
Oh, I'm on the wrong notes page.
how many teams are there in the SEC?
I opened up the wrong notes. I'm hungry.
Nice. Well, we got 16 teams now in the SEC. Okay. Well, then let's do it in fours. Who are your bottom four, starting from the bottom?
Okay, so I got Vandy, Mississippi State, Arkansas, South Carolina.
Okay, mine is the same teams, different order. I've got Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, South Carolina, Arkansas.
Okay.
Cool. Next four.
Florida, Auburn, A&M, Oklahoma.
Okay, I've got Florida, Auburn, Kentucky, Oklahoma.
Okay. Why are my notes why are the numbers like this, bro? They just skipped over numbers.
Oh, yeah, what the hell? You're missing a lot of numbers in that list.
Okay. So where are we at? So, okay, next four.
Yes, next four.
So I got Kentucky, LSU, Tennessee, Texas.
Okay. I've got A&M, Missouri, Alabama, Tennessee. I know you're not happy about it, but we'll talk.
Yeah, we'll
talk
talk
it out.
So we're at our top four now?
Yes. Top four.
Okay. Mizzou at 4, Alabama at 3, Ole Miss at 2, Georgia at 1.
I'm surprised you're so out on Texas.
I just got that feeling, brother.
Okay, fair
Just
enough.
got that feeling.
My top four is LSU, Ole Miss, Georgia, Texas.
High on
Okay.
LSU this year.
Yeah, I'm high on LSU, and I'm high on Texas, but not like. I'm putting Texas 1 because I think they'll beat Georgia, and that'll be the only discrepancy. And then I think if they play they'll play in the conference championship, Georgia would get the best of them the second time.
I think Texas is going to lose week 2.
We'll see. A lot of big games to be played, but yeah. Let's start talking about college football playoff because obviously this is the most important. I tried to go back and make sure that my college football playoff picks lined up. So, I had a certain number of teams in each one. So I had 5 spots left for college football playoffs from the SEC. So I think my top 5 will make it, which is Texas, UGA, Ole Miss, LSU, Tennessee. So Alabama would miss, and I'm saying this only because I do think they are taking a bit of a step back. A lot of talent transferring out, new coach. totally like fundamental changes to this program. But it also is that Alabama is going to get to be the first team to start raising hell about the group of 5 bid. And they're the perfect team for it.
Oh, God.
Because you know that's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know when Alabama's 12th in the nation and all these dumb idiots that are Alabama fans that live in buttfuck nowhere that didn't read the actual fucking rules of a 12-team playoff are be like, shit, we're going to sneak in at 12. And then fucking Memphis is going to take their spot in the playoff.
And they're going to be like, man, what the
They didn't even know Memphis had a college.
Yeah.
I thought that's where the Bass Pro Shop pyramid was, and that's it.
I got my top 5 making the college football playoff as well.
Yeah. So that
so
makes
we can
sense.
agree 5 SEC schools are making the college football playoff.
Definitely. I think it would almost be egregious to put in 6.
Yeah.
Like
Then it's
over
just
like literally
come
half
on.
of the teams are the SEC. Like it would almost seem unfair.
Yeah.
How many teams or what teams do you think are going to be ranked? I have my whole top 9 being ranked, which seems crazy, but when you think about, past my top 6 that I already kind of talked about, you have Mizzou, A&M, and Oklahoma would be the 3 additions.
I have my top 9 ranked as well.
Yeah, it's like it seems pretty clear. Like even like Kentucky could be a 25.
Yeah.
But like I really do think, Texas and Georgia and Ole Miss will probably be in the top 6. And then LSU will definitely be a top 10 team. Tennessee is a top 10, maybe 11.
Yeah.
And then I think Alabama's probably number 12, like I said, or 13. Missouri seems like they're probably going to be around that same spot again. A&M, probably going to be a late teens, maybe high 20s.
Yeah.
And then Oklahoma could sneak in the 20s as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I think overall with like this conference is so. I think this is the biggest divide we've seen because like I think Oklahoma might be 8-4. Kentucky's not winning more than 6 games, and that's where the whole conference breaks for me.
I don't know. Kentucky could surprise us.
They could. I just think they lost too much. I do like Brock Vandegrift a lot. I wish he would have gotten a shot at Georgia.
I'm excited to see him like actually be able to like lead a team.
Yeah, my only
and
problem
play
is
week to week.
they lost a lot of big players. So
Talking about Ray Davis.
yeah, mainly just Ray Davis, and but with Auburn, it's like I haven't seen enough change since Hugh Freeze has been there.
With Auburn, Auburn has to learn to throw the ball again.
Yeah, Ethan, can you pull up Florida's schedule? It is unbelievable. The last 6 games of the season that they have
they're
to
getting
play.
put through the gauntlet.
Yeah, dude. They and I'm glad always, but like they could lose week 1 to Miami because I think Miami will surprise some people. They'll beat Samford. They'll probably lose to A&M.
They could lose to Mississippi State.
They'll beat Mississippi State. They're really
They
bad.
should.
Yeah.
But it's also Florida, and you're at Mississippi State.
But look, UCF could catch you on your back foot. They're definitely not a bad team this year. Tennessee's beating you. Kentucky's probably beating you. Georgia, Texas, LSU, Ole Miss, Florida State.
Bro, there is literally
Holy
a chance that they
shit.
win 1 game.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. They play my whole top 4 of the SEC in 4 weeks.
And then you're top 1 in the ACC.
Yes. Which I would like to put it on the record because I don't think I established this enough in the ACC preview. I do think that Florida State could be 4th. Like Florida State could be really bad this year. I have no idea.
It's all going to be based on DJ.
I hope not, because that would be a bad place to start. I think with a couple other teams here, Arkansas just has not done a good job at all replacing the good players that have come through. South Carolina, it's just unfortunate that everybody else around them got better. And they continue to get worse, and all their best players either get drafted or transfer out. Vandy, I like the hirings. I like the transfers. It's still not enough.
Yeah.
It's just not enough. And then Mississippi State, just an unfortunate turn of events since Mike Leach passed away, where it's like, okay, totally out of the blue, you lose your head coach. You bring in a head coach you think will uphold these values. Well, he sucked. So you got to ship him off. You bring in Jeff Lebby, who was a pretty good offensive coordinator for Oklahoma
Mm-hmm.
and Ole Miss, but he's not the best. Not the best hire you could have made, and you did not have a good portal. That's just a recipe for disaster. And, Will Rogers left after, like 4 years of the program. So you lose a lot. Okay, let's start talking positions, though, for the SEC. Quarterbacks was a tough one because I think there's 4 in the conversation. And honestly, it really depends on what you're looking for.
I almost wrote all 4. So
Yeah.
we probably have the same 4.
Yeah. The 4 in no particular order are Carson Beck, Jalen Milroe, Quinn Ewers, and Jackson Dart.
Yep.
Those are the 4 in the conversation. Obviously, you can make your arguments where else. Go fuck yourself. These are the top 4. So I guess let's both start with our honorable mention. Who is the guy that's out? Who's the one guy out?
Quinn Ewers.
Okay, my one guy out is Jackson Dart. It was almost Milroe. I was back and forth on Milroe and Dart. I have Ewers at 2. I've got Milroe at 3, and Carson Beck is number 1.
Okay, I got Milroe at 3, Dart at 2, Beck at 1.
I did not expect to see Dart at 2 over Milroe for you, but I respect it.
He's a hell of a quarterback.
He is. So my big thing for Dart, especially because my argument was between Dart and Milroe. When you look at their situations, Jackson Dart didn't win big games. Jalen Milroe won some big games last year.
Mm-hmm.
And he had signature moments. They were a possession away from potentially winning the national championship because they probably could have beat Washington.
Yeah.
So they were really close to going to the championship game on the back of Jalen Milroe. Jackson Dart is the complete opposite. Jackson Dart does not have a head coach that is known for winning. And he plays on a team that is known for doing exactly what they've done the last 3 years, which is look really good on paper and underperform against really good teams. That's what Ole Miss has done. That's what Lane Kiffin has done as a head coach.
I typed in Lane Kiffin in my notes, and it auto-corrected to Lame Kiffin. And I just thought that was the funniest shit in the world.
Very fitting. And then, of course, when you go up the list, Quinn Ewers kind of just finds a way to win and finds a way to look good.
Got
often.
that dog in him.
Yeah. And I think the hype of Arch Manning lights a fire under his ass. It did last year. He still went down. If we can get healthy Quinn Ewers for all, 13, 14, fucking 16 games that they'll play this year, Quinn Ewers is going to be a huge part of why they're there.
Yeah.
Carson Beck is as consistent as they come.
It's Carson Beck, man.
And it doesn't matter what weapons he has. I know half of his weapons are probably driving way too fast as we speak.
His biggest weapon left, Brock Bowers.
Yeah, and his other biggest weapon is probably going to lose, or is probably not going to play because it's Ra Thomas, and he is in much more trouble than just driving. So we'll see what happens there. But they continue to do it. Landon Humphreys, a fantastic transfer in, very much, how do I say this, Lad McConkey type wide receiver, if that makes sense.
Do they still have Rosemary?
Marcus Rosemary Jackson.
Was he? I'm pretty sure. Was he a freshman?
No, I think he graduated.
Did he?
I think he transferred in. I could be totally wrong.
I have no idea, honestly.
Because he popped up out of nowhere.
He had like a couple of those big ass catches.
Yeah. They do have what's his name? Oscar Delp, the tight end, who was behind
What'd you
behind
say,
Bowers.
Ethan? Okay, he's gone.
He's gone? Okay.
Fair.
Gotcha.
I'm surprised he didn't
Okay.
get drafted because he
was
pretty
all right.
good.
But yeah, Carson Beck he's in a winning situation. He's a winning kind of quarterback. That's all you can really say. He won just about as many games as he could last year. Okay, let's talk running backs because this is an extremely weak year for the running back in the
Yeah.
SEC. Because typically there's at least I think there is a particular very set in stone order in my mind, but
And usually there's a team that always produces
Yeah.
a running back.
well, honestly, yes, I know Trevor Etienne is going to be here for Georgia. He's my number 1. Georgia typically has a better running back than that. Alabama always has a better running back than that. And, CJ Baxter is going to be hurt for a little bit of the season, so he kind of gets screwed over for Texas. and a number of other things. But yeah, it's an odd year for running backs in the SEC. So my number 3 is Marcus Carroll from Mizzou, who replaces Cody Schrader. My number 2 is Jarquez Hunter from Auburn, and then my number 1 is Trevor Etienne.
Okay, pretty similar. We have the same. Yeah. We have the same 1 and 2.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Same 1 and 2. I went a totally different direction. I went with Raheem Sanders out of South Carolina.
Yeah, that was the other guy I was between on number 3.
He's a great running back. He's probably going to be the only good player for South Carolina this year.
You might be right. Ethan, who's the starting quarterback for South Carolina this year?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I just realized that. I was trying to think of who else could be good, and then I was like, well, they still have Spencer. No, they don't.
He's with the Saints.
Yeah. Also, Luke accidentally called him CJ Rattler on the last episode. I think I want to just start calling him that.
CJ Rattler.
Yeah, I think it fits.
He does look like a CJ.
It's a good name.
Ooh.
Really?
Oh.
Oh, no, not Robbie Ashford.
I didn't realize he left Auburn.
Good. Davis Bevel is the other option. Oh, God.
ESPN only shows
Yeah. Okay.
It's probably going to be Robbie Ashford, if I had to guess.
Okay. It's a good name. Norris Sellers. Yeah, it'll probably be Ashford. Okay, whatever. Yeah, you're right. He might be the only good player in South Carolina. Yeah, there's not much else to talk about with running backs. Did Trevor Etienne ever actually get in trouble?
I don't think he.
Okay.
I could be totally wrong. Hear me
Yeah.
out. Could be totally wrong,
Yeah.
but I don't think so.
Just like every other Georgia player, he has not been reprimanded. Okay, let's talk wide receiver, though, because I think this one is interesting. To me, there's a cut and dry 1. After that, it's up for discussion.
Yeah.
Personally,
should we just say our 1 just to get it over
yeah,
with?
Luther Burden.
Yeah. Dude, he's gross.
He's a monster. And I love that he stayed at Mizzou.
Yeah.
I respect the shit out of that.
I think the biggest thing was that his QB stayed.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
If the QB would have got drafted and left,
Yeah.
probably.
Trevor Etienne has 12 months of probation. But he's still going to be on the football field.
All I'm hearing is he's not missing time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Luther Burden's my number 1, and your number 1. My number 2 is Trey Harris from Ole Miss.
It's my number 2.
Okay. Number 3, we could go different ways. I went with Squirrel White.
Oh, man.
An all-name team. All-name first team.
Should we make one of those?
We can do that at the end of the year.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We're doing all names team.
Even though he's on a different team, I went with my guy,
Mm,
Isaiah Bond out of Texas.
fair enough. I don't know how I passed up on him, but I do really like Squirrel White, and I think he's going to be a really good option for Nico. So, yeah, I like I said, you could really go anywhere at number 3, and I think Isaiah Bond is very good.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to be the best player on his team.
I think he's going to be
problem.
even better now that he has a quarterback that likes to throw the ball a lot more.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, Luther Burden probably. I don't know. I'd say he's like a top 3 wide receiver in the nation.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's probably what Egbuka, Tataria,
I'm not going
McMillan,
to try.
Tetaroa. That's
Yeah.
how it is. Yeah, Tetaroa, McMillan, and then Luther Burden.
I think if Luther Burden balls out to his potential, he's going to be in the Heisman running.
Oh, okay. Then that would mean that Brady Cook had a hell of a year.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be it's going to look a lot better
Okay.
with Luther Burden.
Fair enough. All right, let's talk defense because this is loaded defense-wise.
Yeah.
I think you've probably got like 2 top 5, top 7 players in college football on the defensive side in the SEC. I've been seeing my number 1 floating around on mock drafts as the number 1 player.
Yeah. So we probably have the same one. Tennessee?
Yeah, James Pierce Jr., the edge from Tennessee.
Yep.
This is an absolute fucking monster.
Dude is gross.
Yeah, he is absolutely ridiculous. So he was definitely my number 1. I've got Michael Williams,
Okay.
the edge rusher for Georgia, at number 2.
Not on my list.
And then I've got Jahdae Barron, safety from Texas, at number 3.
Okay.
I think I went a little bit different route here on
So
defense.
we only have one of the same
Okay.
people.
Yeah.
So I got James Pierce out of Tennessee.
Yep.
And I just went with Harold Perkins because
That's fair. I
it's
would
a
like to put
favorite.
it on the record. Harold Perkins will be having a bounce back season.
Yeah.
Because he has a defensive coordinator that knows what he's doing.
Yep.
and knows how to use them. So I respect that pick.
And then I went Deontay Lawson out of Bama.
I think that,
He's
like I
got
said,
big shoes to fill this year.
that is true. But like I said, there's so many great defensive players in the SEC. Like we're missing a couple.
Malachi Starks,
Yeah.
Malachi Moore.
So many
Yeah,
that we could have
it's
named for the
insane.
defense. But personally, I like my edge rushers, and in college especially, I love safeties.
Yeah.
It's what if you
I
go
feel-
back and look at all of my stuff that we've done for these previews. There's probably an edge and a safety in each of my top 3 defensive players. So
I usually
Just how
try
that
to
goes.
split it up, like you get an edge rusher, a linebacker, and like a secondary.
yeah,
But I couldn't do that with this one.
that's fair. Okay, let's go. Final thoughts for the SEC. Any kind of like storyline you're looking forward to? Obviously, it's just a lot of new arrivals in
Yeah.
general because you have Texas and Oklahoma coming into the mix. You've got Kalen DeBoer. You have the second year for Hugh Freeze, the first year for Mike Elko back at A&M as the head coach now. You've got Jeff Lebby at Michigan State. Or it's not Michigan State, Mississippi State. A number of other new arrivals, especially coaching-wise in the SEC, that we don't typically see. We typically see a lot of rollover in the SEC, but obviously the biggest domino to fall is Nick Saban. I'm not going to ask you like what you're looking for from Kalen DeBoer or what the expectation is. But what do you feel like? How are you feeling right now for Alabama and with Kalen DeBoer?
I feel like that. Just speaking to Alabama fans, they don't need to hold the expectation that we're still gonna win every game.
Yeah.
And everything like that, because we have to build a whole new culture.
Yeah.
And we're building around a lot of new players that Kalen DeBoer and his staff had to personally go out and get because everyone else left.
Yeah.
That's why it was so weird, because usually we run the state of Alabama in recruiting. But if you go and look, Auburn took over entirely for that.
Yeah.
And we drafted West Coast this
Yeah.
year, which is going to be really weird when you got all these West Coast boys coming to play SEC football.
Well, but it's been happening. Georgia goes out and gets West Coast guys. Alabama and
It-
Georgia have been feeding off the West Coast for a long
But
time.
Alabama mainly feeds off the state of Alabama.
That is true. Alabama does always get like the best.
And I
players in
think we got
Alabama.
like the 8th best person, and Auburn took like everyone else.
Wow.
And like some other schools like Ohio State
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Yeah, and I think it's also going to be harder to recruit on the West Coast now that a bunch of the West Coast teams are in the Big Ten. Like the big
Mhm.
pull in the West Coast, or Washington, Oregon, USC, UCLA, even they're all in the Big Ten.
Mhm.
Those are the biggest pulls. Well, now it's like, oh, well, maybe I should go play there because we're gonna get the spotlight just like everybody else if you're in
Exposure.
the Big Ten.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, because look, everybody knows about East Coast bias, whatever. If you're playing, if you play at 12, you're gonna get seen by more people than if you play at 10 p.m.
Yeah. No,
That's
especially
just how it goes.
if you play at 3:30, that's
Exactly.
perfect.
Exactly. If you're playing at 3:30,
3:30, 4:30,
yeah,
like around that time. Even the 8 p.m., like 7
Yeah.
p.m. prime
Yeah.
time games. But no one wants to stay up and watch the 10 p.m. Saturday night football games.
exactly.
Unless you're me or Grayson, because
Yeah.
we will stay up and
Yeah.
watch them.
Everybody loves a snack in the pack. Let me tell you, a little midnight snack. In the pack. You don't know that?
I've never heard that before.
You've never heard that before?
No.
A midnight snack in the pack? Love a good
No.
fucking
But
UCLA versus Hawaii. at
Back
10
to the
p.m.
question you asked me earlier, just biggest thoughts on this.
Yeah.
I need to see a prove it year from Lane Kiffin.
Mm,
That's
I
the
like
biggest
that.
thing.
I like that. I think this is the team to do it for sure.
Yeah.
Like this is the team that they've put together. Like picking up Walter Nolan in the transfer portal was huge. We're getting the second year now of Pete Golding at defensive coordinator. This is the time if there ever was one, because Jackson Dart is most likely, I would assume, he's graduating after this year. He's been there a number of years now.
I say this needs to be the draft class that he needs to go. He needs to perform
yeah.
and then get drafted here, because after like Beck and Ewers,
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like a lot of the quarterbacks in this draft. Like
No.
I don't want to do this right now, but to me, this feels like a 2022 draft class for the quarterbacks. So take with that what you will, but I'm gonna pull up the class real quick. But it wasn't good for quarterbacks, to my knowledge. as long as I'm thinking of the correct one. And yes, I am.
Yeah.
2022. That's not 2022. That is 2024. 2022. The first quarterback off the board was Kenny Pickett at 20. The next quarterback, I believe, was Malik Willis in the second round.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is you do not want this draft class. But also, not a lot of teams are going to need quarterbacks next year.
After this past year.
Yeah. You had so many starting caliber quarterbacks. Like, Jaden Daniels is going to start week 1. Caleb Williams starting week 1. Obviously, JJ probably would have if he didn't get hurt. Drake May probably won't.
I don't think he'll start.
Don't think he will. Bo Nix does look like the favorite right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, Penix won't be starting, but he's the quarterback in waiting already
Mm-hmm.
somehow. But yeah, I don't love this draft class for quarterbacks. So I think in the SEC especially,
Yeah.
this is the time for some quarterbacks to step up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Other storylines, obviously, conference realignment is a storyline everywhere, and this kind of continues and wraps up the storyline of like every single conference except the ACC brought in contenders for the title, which is huge.
Yeah.
Like whenever we talk about teams, changing conferences and stuff, like, back in the day or whatever, it was like Georgia brings in Missouri. Yeah, Missouri was at the height of their powers essentially until like now, but like that was like the best Missouri had ever been when they brought them in. But they made one championship game and they didn't win.
I remember that game.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But like you think of that, you think of the addition of Texas A&M, who they've contended and they've beat Alabama a handful of times, but but it was always lightning in a bottle with Texas A&M. They were never a true contender.
When they had Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, of course. But that's what I'm saying. It's lightning in a bottle. Every now and then it pops up, but they never started something.
Yeah.
And finished it.
Like Arkansas.
Yeah.
When they had Brandon Burlesworth, they were a true contender. Rest in peace, honestly.
Facts.
Have you seen that movie?
Yes.
It's so
I've seen
good.
that movie. It is very good. Yeah, I think what I really like about, obviously it does suck that the Pac-12 is gone. And it does suck that like there's only 4 power conferences and all that shit. And I don't overall like the changes that were made. But I do like that the Big Ten added a team that could win a championship in Oregon.
And I like that they took away the division so you don't get Iowa versus Michigan when it always should have been Michigan versus Ohio State or Penn State.
Yeah. And then
now you got Oregon.
Yeah. Now Texas coming into the SEC. And Oklahoma, when they're good, they're great.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the Big 12. You bring in Utah, they're probably going to win that conference. So it's nice to see that this is there's really contenders that are being brought
competition.
in. Yeah, it's better competition. I'm interested to see how Florida's season goes. I think that's a story I'm going to look for because it is such a tough schedule, and this is not a good time for them.
No,
this really is not a good time for them. Anything else? I am looking for Jalen Milroe to
ball out.
Yeah, I am. I think he's there.
Yeah.
He just needs some positivity. He has not gotten positivity.
And honestly, I think for the first couple of games, I think Kalen DeBoer is just going to let Milroe be Milroe.
And he should. He really should.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's good.
If he wants to run, let him run.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a dominant running back right now.
True. That is true. Who is y'all's running? I remember reading his name.
I think we were floating between 3. Ethan, pull up Alabama's roster real quick because we lost Roydell.
Yeah.
I wonder to who.
I don't even know if he's the starter on Florida State.
He better, or why would he leave, bro? That dude was so good. Oh, it's
Justice Haynes.
Haynes.
Yeah, Justice Haynes.
And Jam Miller. Those two.
Jam Miller was really good last year.
Good.
I remember him.
He gives me big Gus Edwards vibes.
Okay. I like Gus Edwards.
And if you have him in the game, it's a totally different style of running than Jalen Milroe.
That's true. That is very true. Okay. Well, week 0. We are, I guess, technically in week 0.
Mm.
It starts on Saturday, so we're there. We got 4 games. We're going to talk about them. Not much insight on 3 of them.
I was gonna say, we can honestly we can tell you who's playing the other 3, but we'll actually just talk about one of them.
We'll start with the opening game. The first game of college football in 2024 is Florida State versus Georgia Tech. Number 10, Florida State versus Georgia Tech in the Aer Lingus College Football Classic. I think it's the 3rd year in a row we've done a Dublin Week 0 game. 2nd year?
All I know is it's been multiple years.
We had a Big Ten matchup, I think. Wasn't it Nebraska, Wisconsin or something? Or Nebraska versus somebody opened up the season 2 years ago, I think. So I think it's the 3rd year with the Dublin game. This one being played at noon, which is perfect. I love that.
I'll be awake to watch it.
Yeah. Florida State, 11.5-point favorite. Nebraska Northwestern. Thank you. I think that was the year that Northwestern won 1 game. Yeah. Florida State, Georgia Tech. I don't love 11.5 points. I think Georgia Tech might just pop out and look good. I don't think they're going to win.
Never know.
I think they'll pop out and look good. Florida State, there's just so many unknowns, man. Look, when you go through this team, every single great player that you can name from last year got drafted. We didn't even lose, we didn't lose a single super important player to the portal. Verse is gone. Fisk is gone on the defensive line. Okay, well, Patrick Payton looked great last year. What does he look like without those 2 guys on the line? Tatum Bethune, gone. Ethan, I'm blanking. Kalen DeLoach, gone. So both of our middle linebackers, gone. Okay, in the secondary, you also lost some key players across the board. Wide receivers, Keon Coleman, Johnny Wilson, gone. Jordan Travis, gone. Trey Benson, gone.
Jaheim Bell.
Yeah, Jaheim Bell, gone. Literally every single player. And you didn't get better anywhere. DJ is not an upgrade from Jordan Travis. And down the list. Roydell is not an upgrade from Trey Benson. The wide receivers that we brought in and that we kind of raised up are not upgrades over Keon Coleman, maybe an upgrade over Johnny Wilson. On the defensive side, nobody is better than Jared Verse and Braden Fisk were. Obviously, Patrick Payton's still there, though. The secondary got worse. The linebackers got worse. But they're still a very good team. Mm-hmm. It's not like we lost everything and didn't bring something in. We still had a good transfer class, one of the best in the nation. It's just not the impact players that we knew from these last 2 seasons. So it's just going to take some getting used to. I still trust Mike Norvell for the time being. I like to flip on coaches.
Come week 6, Grayson's going to be calling for his head.
I hope not. I hope that's not the case. I hope we're fucking.
This guy
I hope we're 6-0. But
start 0-1.
Shut up. What's your score prediction here? Florida State, Georgia Tech.
I'm going to go Florida State 35, Georgia Tech 21.
Okay. I'm going Florida State 21, Georgia Tech 13.
So you think it's going to be low scoring?
Yeah, it's just weird when you take the guys out of the country. That just can't go well, I would say. So I guess I have the under, and I have Florida State to cover. All right, next game, big one. Montana State versus New Mexico.
Give me Montana State.
Love it. 9.5-point favorite. Good take. Yeah, give me Montana State. Shout out the, I think they're Bobcats. 8 p.m. on CBSSN. CBS Sports Network, for those that were wondering. What? No, I'm talking about SMU versus Nevada, which is what I was about to talk about. No.
Pipe down, Pipsqueak.
Yeah, but we heard what Colin said, which is funny enough. 8 p.m. on CBS Sports Network, you've got SMU versus Nevada. SMU is going to run their shit. I think they cover the 27.5-point spread.
I think I'm going 49-3.
I like that a lot. That would be the under, though. And I would like to say this is going to go over, only from SMU. I'm going to go SMU 49, Nevada 13. I don't know why I've gone 13 twice. And then you got Delaware State and Hawaii at midnight in Honolulu.
Oh, home game.
Couldn't get that one out, but
Hawaii's
dude,
taking this
Hawaii
down.
would not open the season at Delaware State. I would be surprised if anybody plays at Delaware State.
Hawaii.
Let's see their schedule real quick. Who's playing there?
Sacred
So
Heart?
Wagner
No, they're at
is
Sacred
playing.
Heart.
Nice. Wagner going to Delaware State. Richmond, the Spiders. You got St. Francis of Pennsylvania. Morgan State and North Carolina Central. Those are the teams that go to Delaware State this season.
Interesting.
All right. Shout out Delaware State, though. You're going to get shit on, I would assume. ESPN Bet doesn't have a line for this game. So-
73-2. No, I'm just kidding.
Putting a lot of belief in the Rainbow
No, I'm
Warriors.
probably honestly I'm gonna say like 30. No, I can't go 35 again. I'm gonna go like 28-17.
Okay. I'm going to go 45-7.
I think Delaware State's gonna put up a fight.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Delaware State's going to win. No, obviously I'm going with the Rainbow Warriors. All right. Well, yeah, that's week 0. I know week 0 kind of sucks. But there is games to look forward to that we will talk about next week. Because week 1 is right around the corner. Stop touching the mic. Sorry. I'll just let you guys know. Super excited. Howard at Rutgers in Piscataway, New Jersey. Can't wait.
Heck yeah.
All right, let's do this NFL cheat sheet. We'll try and go through this pretty quickly. Yeah, if you guys didn't see the college football one, feel free to go back and look at that one.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this one goes.
Yeah, it's very similarly set up.
College football one is very, very useful.
Thank you. The NFL one will be too, especially if you're going in like you haven't done your fantasy draft. What? Yeah. So do it on the PowerPoint thing. But you'll have to have that tab open to pull that up. Just so you know. Like I said, you'll have to have that tab open to pull that up. Almost. You gotta have it full screened though. Thank you. Close out. I hope everybody's enjoying this. There we go. Okay. Well, and man, I had it cropped earlier, so it was perfect. Ethan, pause this real quick. We're going to get this all. All right. We got it all figured out. Apologies for that. Okay. So, NFL offseason cheat sheet. Going over all sorts of things that changed. What the hell, Ethan? All right. Now we're actually back because Ethan decided to just close the whole tab. Okay. NFL offseason cheat sheet. Getting you through the 2024-2025 season. All right. First thing, we've got rule changes. Click. Thank you. Okay. Got some new rules. These are the two big ones. You got the new kickoffs, which were only approved for 1 year. I think people are kind of forgetting about that. They think this is just a cement part of the future of the NFL. It's not. 1 year only. XFL kickoff formation, which, by the way, when the XFL and the USFL merged, they got rid of this kickoff. So maybe that's a sign. I don't know. But yeah, XFL kickoff formation. It's meant to resemble more of a scrimmage play. It stops people from running head on, full speed, blah, blah, blah. And it's also to promote people to return the ball. So you have to land it in the landing zone, which is from the end zone or from the 1 yard line or the end zone, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's from the end zone, the end of the end zone, to the 20-yard line. And then if you kick it into the end zone for a touchback, they get it to the 30 instead of the 25. If you kick it short, I believe it goes to the 45. If you kick it short of the landing zone or if you kick it out of bounds. Still.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, I hate it. I think it looks weird. Somebody took one back the other day. Whatever. Let's talk about the hip drop tackle, though, because this one is way more interesting to me.
Yeah.
So the hip drop tackle was banned. People have not been talking about much. I don't know if we've had any infractions yet in the preseason about it. But a hip drop tackle, Jesus. A hip drop tackle will result in a 15-yard penalty if a player uses the following technique to bring a runner to the ground. If they grab the runner with both hands or wrap the runner with both arms and unweight themselves by swiveling and or dropping their hips and or lower body. So,
should we demonstrate that?
No. Definitely not. Actually, Colin, demonstrate it on the Falcons Build-A-Bear. So, please perform a hip drop tackle. So, he's running towards you, so turn him around. Okay. And now, you're going to, or no, I guess typically a hip drop would be there running past you. Yeah. Okay, so turn him back around. Sorry. Okay. Now, he's running. And, yep. And you grab him at the hips. Whoa. You grab him at the hips. And you drop your body weight. Hip drop tackle. Don't do it.
Hip drop tackle.
Yes. Hip drop tadpole. All right. You can raise your chair back up.
Okay down here.
No, please do.
You got me.
Got him with the assist. Okay. More rules. Next page. Yeah, don't do hip drop tackles. I gotta say that one slowly. Got some other amendments to the rules. You can now allow a replay review when there is clear and obvious visual evidence that the game clock expired before any snap. So I know a lot of coaches lose their fucking minds over this when it doesn't get reviewed. So now you can review that. You can now include a ruling of a passer down by contact or out of bounds before throwing a pass as a reviewable play as well. So once again, that one's really good. And they also allow for an enforcement of a major foul by the offense prior to a change of possession in a situation where there are fouls by both teams. So it doesn't really matter, but that's a big change. That like some of these things, it's more just like when you're watching the game. That's why, like, if it didn't happen last year, now it happens this year, go back to this. I can't exactly explain the scenarios for everything, but go back to these. Okay, let's talk about some just same familiar faces in new places. Some offseason moves. These are all free agency moves. I didn't put these in a particular order. I'm just going to put that out there now. This is all based off of Bleacher Report's rankings of offseason moves. So no particular order. Don't get mad if I missed anybody. Okay, we'll start. Kirk Cousins leaves the Vikings in free agency, goes to the Falcons. Can't fucking wait. I'm so excited. Derrick Henry, finally, leaving the Titans, going to the Baltimore Ravens. Big deal.
Madden team.
Yeah, absolutely insane. Saquon Barkley leaves the Giants to join the Eagles. Crazy.
Madden team.
Yeah. Patrick Queen leaves the Ravens, joins the Steelers.
Should I say it again?
No.
Madden defense.
Okay. Yeah. Steelers have a Madden defense. Yeah, 90 overall defense, 80 offense. Love that. They also lose another player on the defense in Geno Stone. He goes to another in the division rival with the Bengals.
Yeah, what are they doing?
Yeah, the Ravens, it's kind of a theme. They lost a lot of important players.
To division rivals.
That's true, but just in general, they lost a lot of important players this offseason, but they also brought in some great ones. Danielle Hunter heads to the Texans. Absolutely absurd deal.
Him and Will Anderson.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, and to go along with the rest of that defense that got better.
Yes.
Xavier McKinney leaves the Giants as well. He heads for the Packers. Love that move so much. Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown, leaves the Cardinals. Headed for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Just another weapon for Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. I think people are kind of like overlooking this move a little bit so far.
He's a great wide receiver.
Yeah, well, I think it's more just that people don't remember that it happened. Because like everybody's like, well, what are they going to do without Rashee Rice? Well, they're going to throw to Hollywood Brown.
And they still have Travis Kelce.
Yeah, exactly. Next move I love as well. The Bills lose Leonard Floyd. He heads for the 49ers, which I think is insane.
Yeah.
For him to end up on the 49ers. And Christian Wilkins leaving the Dolphins, heading for the Raiders. Now, the Raiders are going to suck. But Christian Wilkins on the same defensive line as Max Crosby. Love that. Okay, we got some more offseason moves in the free agency. You got Josh Jacobs leaving the Raiders, heading for the Packers. Not sure how I feel about that one because they ended up paying him similar money to what they would have paid Aaron Jones. which Aaron Jones is not on here. Aaron Jones went to the Vikings. But Josh Jacobs, not a bad move. I think it's a rather lateral change, personally. Calvin Ridley goes from the Jags to the Titans to be their wide receiver 2 behind DeAndre Hopkins, just giving Will Levis some weapons. Tyler Biadasz, fantastic pickup here. Obviously, nobody really talks about centers. Shout out Ethan. Well, yeah, not anymore. Left tackle now, but but also shout out centers. Tyler Biadasz heading from the Cowboys to the Commanders.
Unless your name's Seth McLaughlin, then you can go crawl on a hole.
McLaughlin, go fuck yourself. He's probably gonna be so good for Ohio State.
I will cry.
Russell Wilson,
not one bad snap the whole season.
Yeah, Russell Wilson got cut, I guess technically, and signs with the Steelers.
Great pickup.
Yeah,
great pickup
for like free. Essentially, I think they're paying him veteran minimum because the Broncos owe him so much money. Mike Williams, another cap casualty.
Such a good pickup.
Such a great pickup for the Jets. He leaves the Chargers because they were in cap hell. Eric Armstead, another cap move by the 49ers this time. They released Armstead. Now he joins the Jaguars. Kind of beefs up the defensive line a little bit. Put him with Trayvon Walker. And then Darius Williams leaves the Jags for the Rams, which I think was a fantastic pickup for the Rams. They need to bolster every single part of that defense.
Yep.
Tyler Boyd adds a wide receiver 3 to the Titans.
I forgot about this.
Yeah, very, very underrated pickup.
Yeah, he went from wide receiver 3 to wide receiver 3.
Yeah, and it's somehow an upgrade. Because I think he's in a better spot for himself.
Yeah.
You got Odell. Obviously, he left the Ravens, which he wasn't a huge factor, but was an important player. Now he goes to be the wide receiver 3, maybe even 4 for the Dolphins. I don't even know who else plays wide receiver. Okay, never mind. Yeah, Odell is wide receiver 3, but like, how much is he really going to get used with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle? Because I think both of them deserve, over 100 receptions. So,
and you still have A-Chain and Mostert.
Yeah.
And was it Smythe? Is
he?
he?
Durham Smythe.
Is he still there?
I have no idea.
I can't remember if he got traded.
He might have left. I genuinely don't know.
Not to worry about it. And then Tyron Smith.
Yeah, Tyron Smith leaving the Cowboys and going to the Jets, which I don't hate at all.
Another great move.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about some trades that happened. A lot of trades as well. You had Keenan Allen traded from the Chargers to the Bears. Just insane because it's, once again, a cap move. This one, obviously, a trade, not a cut, but still, insane pickup for the Bears.
And you partner him with DJ Moore.
Yeah, and Caleb Williams, who you drafted, and Roma Dunze, who you drafted. Like, insane work by Ryan Poles this offseason for the Bears. Another great move. Stephon Diggs gets out of Buffalo and heads to Houston, where he's already arguing with C.J. Stroud on the sidelines. But that's just what Stephon Diggs does. He is a leader, so I can appreciate the fact that he's stepping up immediately and talking shit, I guess. But Stephon Diggs heading to the Texans, which I do think is a good move. But I personally don't think he's wide receiver 1.
No, it's Nico Collins.
Yeah,
all day.
Nico Collins earned his.
Stephon Diggs needs to know that this offense is full of weapons. He's not getting the ball every other pass or every pass because you're getting back a healthy Tank Dell, a great receiving tight end, Dalton Schultz.
Yeah,
and you got Joe Mixon.
Yeah. Okay, so I saw something interesting. I think ESPN posted it. And so I've never seen this proposal. Typically, it's star bench cut. This one is start trade cut. The 3 wide receivers for the Texans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Start bench cut. Or no.
Start trade cut.
So there's no benching.
I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm starting Nico Collins. I'm trading Tank Dell. Tank Dell's got way more value at this point in his career than Stephon Diggs. Yeah. So you're going to get a way better return. And then I'm cutting Stephon Diggs. I don't give a shit.
Locker room issues, man.
Yeah. He is.
Okay, yeah. I'll vibe with you on that.
Next move, which I know we both love.
Underrated as fuck. People aren't realizing that L'Jarius Sneed is amazing.
Yeah, and now he's a Titan, which the Titans continue to get better. Their offseason was unbelievable. I heavily encourage you guys, if you didn't watch the Friday episode a couple weeks ago where we did the AFC South preview, I think it was our second of the division previews, go watch that and just listen to us talk about how many great things the Titans did this offseason. Next one, The Panthers trade Brian Burns to the Giants. Ugh. Tough on the Panthers to lose Brian Burns, but they couldn't afford him. They really couldn't afford him. And the Giants were going to give him a deal he couldn't refuse, and they brought Spider-Man to New York, which I can respect. Shout out Brian Burns. Go Knowles. Carlton Davis traded from the Buccaneers to the Lions. Absolutely love it. They needed help in the secondary.
Yeah.
Hassan Reddick goes from the Eagles to the Jets, and one that I didn't include on here, Bryce Huff went from the Jets to the Eagles. So they kind of just traded defensive ends, but in separate moves. But the thing with Hassan Reddick's trade so far is that he is still holding out because they haven't extended him. The whole point of him wanting to leave the Eagles was because they wouldn't pay him, and now the Jets aren't paying him. So we'll see what happens there. Deontay Johnson was traded from the Steelers to the Panthers in return for Dante Jackson, the corner. I think on both ends was a pretty good move. I don't know how good Deontay Johnson's going to be if Bryce Young still has no time to throw the ball.
I don't know.
Because I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Wide receiver wasn't the problem. So the fact that you kept Thielen, you still have Mingo, you drafted Leggett, and you traded for Deontay Johnson, and you still didn't improve the offensive line makes zero fucking sense.
Yeah.
Another Ravens departure that I think is important and a very good move for the other side, Morgan Moses. They trade Morgan Moses to the Jets. Fantastic pickup for the Jets. Once again, just protect Aaron Rodgers at all costs.
Do not give him a flag.
Yeah. The Steelers get another quarterback. This time from the Bears, and it's Justin Fields. Okay. So right now, it does seem stupid. But right now, a lot of people think that Justin Fields should start. Because he looks impressive. And he has more energy than Russell Wilson. If you showed me 5 random plays with Justin Fields, 5 random plays with Russell Wilson, I'd probably tell you I like Justin Fields more. If I didn't know who they were and I didn't know what else they were capable of, I would say Justin Fields. Because in those 5 plays, he probably ran for 80. He probably, threw like a pick and a touchdown. That's just what he does. Russ can't do some of the things that Justin Fields can do. That's all I'm going to say. And Justin Fields can't do some of the things that Russ can do.
Russ is out of his prime, man.
Yeah, he is. And then last one on this list, Joe Mixon traded from the Bengals to the Texans. Well, and once again, another one very much overlooked move was the Joe Mixon move. We've got obviously some coaching changes as we do every year. The Chargers, they hired Jim Harbaugh from Michigan.
Criminal.
I don't know about criminal.
No,
the NCAA is not the government. And he doesn't even work in the NCAA anymore. So, fuck the NCAA. I'm an idiot. I put Mike McDonald, the Ravens. He was the defensive coordinator for the Ravens. And he's now the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks. That was just me moving way too quickly trying to get these graphics done for the video. So, forget that the Ravens are right there and imagine that's a Seahawk. It's still a bird. Dan Quinn to the Commanders. Cool. He sucks. I hate Dan Quinn with every fiber of my being. I'm no longer blaming it on Kyle Shanahan. It's all Dan Quinn's fault. Raheem Morris is here to right the wrongs of Dan Quinn in Atlanta. Shout out Heem. Very excited for Raheem Morris.
Yeah.
Dave Canales takes the job in Carolina. Don't know how I feel about that one. Don't know if he's exactly ready. Also realizing, didn't put Brian Callahan to the Titans on here. Once again, just a lapse of judgment. Antonio Pierce to the Raiders. He was the interim last year, gets the job. Gerard Mayo takes over for Bill Belichick with the Patriots. Pete Carroll retired. Bill Belichick and Mike Vrabel are unemployed, which is insane. Absolutely insane that Bill Belichick and Mike Vrabel don't have jobs. But I will guarantee you this right now, both of them will have jobs next year.
Really?
Guaranteed.
Okay.
I just think this wasn't the time. They're both coming off of the worst years of their career.
Yeah.
So, obviously, they didn't look great. And now they're going to get a year to just sit around. Like, Mike Vrabel's doing, like, some special assistant bullshit for the Browns just to help out his old friend, Kevin Stefanski. And then Bill Belichick probably is doing nothing. He's probably
He's just-
studying.
He's just chilling.
I think
on
he's
a
got
yacht right now.
Does he have a podcast for Underdog Fantasy? I think is what I heard.
He's
Is
just
doing
chilling on a yacht.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Him and Tom are just relaxing. Actually, no. Screw Tom. He's out hanging with Giselle.
No. Wait, Bill is?
Bill is.
Bill's hanging
Bill's
with Giselle.
hanging with
No,
Giselle.
Bill's got like a 24-year-old girlfriend. Fiance.
That is-
Really?
that is
I did not know
insane.
fiance. but
Imagine like just graduating college. You're like,
I'm gonna date a 70-year-old man.
Bill Belichick. I like
Yeah.
that name.
And what's crazy is we're not doing that. This year we're not going back to the Chandler Jones Bill Belichick song. We might. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. Being 24 years old, I'm pretty sure that they found like her ex-boyfriend and he was like 50 something.
She's
Yeah,
she's
he's-
scamming for money, bro.
Maybe she's just a good person. Yeah, bro, she's doing some volunteer work.
She's got community service that needs to be done.
Maybe. Okay, well, before I post these on Instagram, I will be fixing this page.
Probably
There's
smart.
multiple errors. I don't want to have another Hugh Freeze incident. I did that on the college football one. I put Hugh Freeze as a new coach. He was there last year. Okay, next. Super Bowl odds. Your Super Bowl favorites, co-leaders, I guess, for the favorite. The Chiefs and the 49ers at plus 600. The Ravens at plus 1,000. The Lions at plus 1,200. The Eagles at plus 1,300. The Texans at plus 1,500, along with the Bengals and Bills at plus 1,500, which we'll go through all these. I'll give my money pick personally. Plus 1,800 for the Cowboys, plus 1,800 for the Jets, plus 1,800 for the Packers, and plus 2,400 for the Dolphins. So those are your 9 or
Why the
12?
fuck are the Cowboys up there?
I can't read. 12. 12. I do not know why I could not count.
3 cross.
I see
4
that.
down.
For some reason, I kept thinking 3 down.
But answer my question.
Yes.
Why are the Cowboys up there?
I could not tell you.
CD still has gotten paid.
Yeah, I know. He's still on the team, though, because he's still under contract. And so
Yeah.
is Micah Parsons. But they're both not happy. So that's going to mean they're not going to play well. My value pick, plus 1,500 for the Bills, sounds so nice right now. I'm just putting that one out there.
Not the
And
Texans.
also, yeah, Texans are fine. They're just really young. I don't know if they could do it.
I think they have a better chance than the Bills.
I don't know. I like the changes that the Bills made coordinator-wise, like how they looked in the second half of last year after they made the change of coordinator and then bringing on Joe Brady full-time. I really do think they made good changes. I think the Packers, I know I just said that the Texans are too young. The Packers are also very young, but
Jets are a sleeper.
plus 1,800 I really like. Yeah, the Jets are kind of a sleeper.
If you get a healthy Aaron Rodgers,
That's the problem. I can't bank on healthy Aaron Rodgers. I can bank on almost all of the Packers being healthy. So I think, to me, overall value is probably the Packers because you get the plus 1,800 and they're actually a really good team. I think
neither
they're
of
gonna
my
be
teams are up
contending in
there
the
right
NFC.
now.
The Falcons?
That I said, like that my Super Bowl prediction for this year.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and let the people know that one.
Falcons Titans.
Yeah, that happened. You sure said that, man.
Who's your prediction?
I'm
Ethan, I'm not even gonna ask you.
I've been fighting with this for a while now.
You think this is the year the Lions finally do it?
I think the Lions could be there for sure.
Lions Ravens.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Lions Packers NFC Championship game,
That'd be a division. Oh, dude.
and it'll be in Green Bay. I'm kidding. No, the Lions are winning that division. Sorry, no spoilers. Listen on Friday. This coming Friday, NFC North preview.
I thought you were talking about like the script, like you had the NFL script. or
Yeah,
something
no,
like
I
that.
do. I do. I'm telling you guys, the Packers are good value.
Did Travis and Taylor break up this season or what?
Yeah, no, they're gonna keep riding that one. It's making the NFL so much money.
Dude, it's just like I can't even watch a Chiefs game because every time
Dude,
there's
here,
a play.
Let me give you a great option. Don't watch the Chiefs games. They're gonna win. There you go. That's all you needed
It's like
to know.
a completed pass to Travis Kelce. Oh, where's Taylor?
Yeah,
Go.
yeah. No, they've got the Taylor camera. There's probably a guy that gets paid very good money to keep the camera on Taylor.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take Taylor Swift over Brittany Mahomes any day.
I don't know why you hate Brittany Mahomes. So
Sorry,
much.
Jackson Mahomes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The
10 out
combo
10
of
times.
Brittany and Jackson.
That one's bad. Yeah. When they get together, that's a problem.
When they get a little crunk.
Sure. All right. Let's talk MVPs. Those are your leaders in MVP odds. The top 5, you got Patrick Mahomes, the favorite at plus 500. Then Josh Allen at plus 800. C.J. Stroud and Joe Burrow tied for 3rd at plus 1,000. I guess technically tied for 4th.
Only
whatever.
one NFC quarterback?
And then Jordan Love at number 5. Yeah, one NFC quarterback. Very weird.
I think they forgot there's a guy named Kirk Cousins.
They forgot Bryce Young. Yeah. I think Purdy was kind of close to the top. I think Kirk was too. It's just I only did the top 5 for that one.
All right, nice.
But yeah, that's it. That's the cheat sheet. So
Pretty solid.
yeah, before you do your fantasy draft, I advise you to go look at the changes that were made. You don't want to,
Fuck up.
yeah, you don't want to draft the Panthers defense.
I think that's a given.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know what it would affect. I can't even think of any of the moves that were like big deals.
Maybe you want to draft the Falcons defense.
That is true. Maybe you do want to draft Falcons defense. Well, Judon wasn't a part of that. I didn't do any of the super recent moves.
Did you guys talk about it on Thursday?
Yeah, we talked about Judon. We had a 15-minute intro to the podcast, just going through headlines on Friday. That's why I said we didn't have much. Yeah, and so we talked about Justin Simmons as well. Talked about Mauricio Pochettino becoming the men's national team coach.
All right, cool. Enough of that.
We talked about something else as well. Ethan, did you find us a sporkle? Ethan found us a sporkle.
Grayson, do we have time?
Yeah. We'll give ourselves 15 minutes? Will that work, Ethan? Oh, perfect.
Yeah, but take it off the limit. I don't want to be rushed.
All right. Can we see that how it's cropped? I don't know. We're gonna be able to see everything. Yeah, we'll take.
Think of it won't be the show, Grayson.
Yeah. Okay, we're back. All right. So we got MLB Best WAR Decades hitter. So can you name the best MLB hitter for? Go back up, man. I'm still reading the description. Can you name the best MLB hitter for 10 consecutive years according to WAR? We'll see. We will see for sure.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Willie Mays.
Babe Ruth.
Ted Williams.
Let's go Rogers Hornsby.
Very nice.
Thanks.
Let's. Oh man, we're already doing this again. Just hit Chipper. See if he's there.
Go for some names, buddy.
Chipper's not on there.
All right. What about Jimmy Fox?
Probably a good one. Yup.
Really thought he was gonna be that.
Mike
first
Trout.
person, though. Lou Gehrig. Is that how you spell it? I really don't know how you spell it.
I know
There's an H somewhere in there. I think it's Geh.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Very nice.
He was first. Okay.
Ooh, Alomar.
What? Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's see. Who would be that early of an outfielder?
Y'all don't have to go in order.
Yeah, I know, but I like doing that to start. Oh wait, 95 to 04 is Griffey?
It's probably a good pool.
No, it's not Griffey.
Very obvious.
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I think I don't remember who's
not-
there, but I know. I think I know.
Is it
It.
safe to say Hank Aaron? on
Hank
here?
Aaron's certainly on there somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
That's who that is. Jesus. I always forget when he retired.
Let's see.
I think I know the
2001
next
to
one, too.
2010 first baseman.
Mm.
Hmm?
I was like, wait, I might know.
Oh, hit Pudge Rodriguez. Not for the first baseman, but
Alex
Alex.
Rodriguez is probably.
Yeah, I meant Alex. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Some people call him Pooch. No. Honus Wagner.
I just can't think of names right now.
I'm pissed off. I can't think of that outfielder. So, oh wait, I think I got it.
Go ahead. Just go
Ty
ahead.
Cobb. Was he an outfielder?
Second baseman. Oh,
Nope.
really?
Bitch.
I was
He ain't
thinking
no second
I was
baseman.
thinking Honus Wagner.
Honus Wagner was a shortstop.
Well, yeah, I knew it was middle infield.
Who's the guy we always guess?
Wow.
But that was so helpful, dude. Talking about Rafael Palmeiro.
No, but
I
go ahead.
guess him all the
Go
time.
ahead and put that.
It's Palmiro.
I don't think
or
he's on.
EIRO. I don't know. He had a really good run.
Yeah, is Ripken on here?
Gotta be.
Thank you.
Gotta be. I gotta keep going off the years. 2001 to 2010 first baseman. Seems crazy that we don't have that yet.
And we only have 10 minutes, so we only have 6
Yeah,
minutes
is that like
left.
Joe Mauer? Like I know he was a catcher, but he played some first base. No, that one's really weird.
I feel like we just gotta just start ripping.
Oh! Wait, I forgot that this is like cutting off. I was thinking careers. Is that like Miguel Cabrera or Big Papi or Pujols? Do Pujols? I think that would probably be more likely. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I
I
totally
think I know
forgot
the
about that.
52-61 outfielder.
Oh yeah,
Can I do
do
it?
it.
Who is it? Mickey Mantle. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know when he played. I can
Oh,
never
okay.
get that
Go
right.
ahead and hit the last name Ramirez for me.
Wow.
You spelled it wrong.
What I remember?
No E after the I. It's just Ramirez.
Damn.
Still wrong though. Mike Schmidt. Schmidt.
Is Piazza? Mike Piazza? No.
You're striking out, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry.
struggling.
Like the Mariners.
Let's try Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
Shout out Frank Robinson.
Oh,
as well.
Thomas. Frank Thomas.
The big hurt.
What?
No way. That's crazy. That really is insane.
Mark McGuire.
Yeah, give it a shot. I thought it was spelled different. I thought he
Is
spelled
it?
his really weird. I think it's
I don't know.
GWIRE.
But we only have 5 minutes left.
Jesus. Eddie Matthews or Ed Matthews? I think he's 2 T's. Nope, just
Wrong.
one. Still
There's
got it
so
right.
many outfitters that we should just be like,
Rattling off. What about Harold Baines? Mickey or no. We already said Mickey Mantle. Minnie Minoso. No,
I don't like
you
this one.
spelled it right.
Wade Boggs on
There's
here.
too many old heads.
Yeah, that was my one thing.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Who's that second baseman? 2005 to 2014. Altuve? No, it's too early for Altuve. Who was that
Ian
good of a
Kinsler?
hitter at second base? Pedroia?
Ooh.
O-A. No, wait. It's O-I-A. It's not Dustin Pedroia.
Chase Utley?
Try Utley.
Brother,
Nice.
I.
There we
my
go.
fingers moved too
There we go. What about Joe DiMaggio? What the fuck? You spelled it right.
Joe Torre.
Ozzie Smith.
No Smiths.
Johnny Bench. Pete Rose. Perez. I'm blanking on his first name. Jesus Christ.
Is Ryan Howard on here? I doubt it, but I don't like this one.
This is really difficult.
Yeah, I didn't really
George Brett.
think all-time names.
Here we go. Yeah, that's where I'm heading.
All right, 3 minutes. Just start firing.
Yeah, Edgar Martinez. Jesus. Rabbit
Jeff
Marinville.
Bagwell.
What was that, Grayson?
Rabbit Marinville. MARAN.
Don't make
Bill?
him spell that. You know it's not.
It's A-N.
Oh, what'd you say?
M-A-R-A-N, Ville. Imagine, though. Think legend cards in MLB The Show.
I think early legend cards, like ones they released that.
I mainly fucked with the pitchers.
Yeah, I only can think of old pitchers. I hated the swings on the older players.
Yeah.
We got half. I'm down to give up.
No. Dude, we got 2.5 minutes. We might as well run this one out. Dude, this is so difficult.
Tim Salmon.
Fuck? No way. Garrett Anderson.
All right.
We're thinking Angels, right? Oh, Vlad Guerrero.
We're gonna spend 2 minutes spelling.
2 R's. Nope.
I
2
did 2 R's.
E-R-O.
Fuck off.
I think that's right. I think you spelled it right.
I guess it's not it. Shane Victorino.
We got to think older. I'm seeing way too many guys in.
You're seeing too many 19s.
Yastrzemski.
Probably.
You got it. They already gave it to you, man. you already spelled it wrong, so they gave it to you. This is
hard.
bad content. Dude, I'm just impressed by like how many of them we got
I'd
in order.
rather do a different one.
I'm not.
I think we're too far in. It's too late now. Who played baseball before? What about Roger Maris?
There's some like all time.
Kingman.
Dave Kingman.
Dude, I'm
Yeah,
so
my brain's just
stupid
like
right
rotten
now.
right now.
Don Mattingly.
Probably.
Jesus. Oh, who was that other Yankee outfielder when like Jeter came up?
What?
Bro, help me, please.
I'm trying to think.
We got 45 seconds.
Yeah. That guy.
Y'all should have just gone team by team.
We probably should have. Oh shit.
It's too late now.
Yeah, Wade Boggs.
He's already on there,
Fuck.
brother.
Yeah,
no, but stop trying.
one more.
Roberto Clemente. Yes. Ralph Kiner.
All right, you're just going.
Bill Mazeroski.
Fuck off.
Al Kaline.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
K-Line.
K-Line. Yeah, Killebrew.
Oh, now we're guessing.
Ah,
Okay. Yeah.
all
All
right.
right, let's see. Let's see what we got here.
Stan you.
Yep.
Yo, who the fuck?
Yep.
Who is that?
Napoleon LaJoyo?
I didn't see the 2014
Mel,
23.
Ricky Henderson. Are we stupid?
Mela.
I wish we got teams. If we got teams, it would have been
I
so
didn't
much
see
easier.
2014 to
Morgan.
23 for Mookie Betts.
Oh, wow. Yeah, didn't see that one either. Shoeless Joe Jackson,
Ernie Banks.
Gary Carter.
Duke Schneider.
This-
There is some that I'm not mad we missed.
Schneider,
If we got
Banks,
if we got
Roger,
teams, we might have gotten
Yeah.
80%.
All right,
I'm impressed by the top guys. We got.
Oh,
So close to the average. Damn.
good shit though.
Just hit random quiz, see what pops up.
Dude, it's gonna be so
It's
bad.
Science.
I hope it. Name 4 teams. Name
Yeah, that's
that.
too
Oh,
easy.
but yeah, no. Let's run this real quick.
Falcons.
Nice. Seahawks.
Ravens.
Orioles. Just gotta switch it up on you.
Eagles.
Cardinals. Give me 2, baby.
Oh, wow.
He just said
Yeah.
All right. Birds for the NHL.
The Ducks.
Oh, fair enough. NBA. Hawks.
There you go. I was just gonna let you get that one. Who's the other NBA bird? Pelicans.
what was
Yeah.
that?
Pelicans.
Who's the other MLB? Since that's
Blue
what
Jays.
it
Oh
is.
yeah, Blue Jays.
Yeah. Now, let's
Let's
remember
think about this.
NHL teams. Okay, I'll tell you which ones it's not. It's not the Cardinals, Falcons, Ravens, Eagles, Seahawks, Orioles, Cardinals,
shit,
Blue
bro.
Jays, Hawks, Pelicans, or Ducks.
I'm just trying to think.
Scratch those off. Not.
Oh, Penguins.
There it is. Penguins. Flightless. Still a
shit.
bird.
All right, cool.
No turkeys.
How's the average score 75?
Dude, nobody knows
All
the
right, hit it-
Penguins
hit it
and the
again
Ducks. That's gotta be it.
Yeah.
Hit again one more time.
How far in are we? Are we at 2 hours yet?
144.
There's only 8 questions.
We
We should certainly be able to name top 8 quarterbacks all time.
Quarterback.
No. Okay.
I thought
Tom Brady.
Peyton.
Breeze.
This is just touchdowns all time.
Yes.
Dan Marino.
Should be.
Yeah.
What about Johnny Unitas? Is he up there? No.
I don't think
Too old,
touchdowns
too
were a
old.
big thing
Yeah,
back
too
then.
old.
it was just
Aaron
handed off.
Rodgers is up there.
Elway.
Favre.
This is gonna be my next guess.
Favre.
Favre.
Yep. Matt Ryan. He's up there. Okay. He's not top 8.
Philip Rivers.
One IP.
Nice.
Who is the next one?
It was 2. It was 3.
We have
Oh
15
fuck!
seconds.
Oh fuck! That changed everything. Dude, I don't know.
Joe Montana.
Mahomes.
Joe Montana.
Fuck! Mahomes! No!
Yeah.
It would have taken 20 minutes for Ethan to spell that.
Yeah.
These are fun. Just hitting random.
All right, let's
No, we're done though.
Yeah, we're done.
We can do that again next week.
One more time,
No.
please.
No. Stop.
See?
I'm calling you'd be so fussed.
I could do this.
Pull it up. We're not actually gonna do that. We're not playing the whole quiz, but let's see if Colin can get any of these.
La Plata.
Wrong.
Glasgow.
Dude.
I'm just not.
Rayo Vallecano is in Spain.
Okay.
I'm just not gonna answer that one.
Where are these players?
No.
Bro.
They're cities.
So
the top is the team and the bottom is the city.
Oh, okay. Madrid.
No.
I'm
I think
gonna
it's
answer
Pamplona. Oh, wait, what? Rayo Vallecano is in Madrid? Why?
Sao Paulo.
It's in Turin.
It is not Sao Paulo.
It's in Turin, bro.
No, this is just Colin.
Okay.
I'm not letting you.
Rotterdam.
No.
Boy,
Rotterdam is in
I can't even
the
see where
Netherlands.
that is.
Oh, it's Edinburgh.
Yeah. Yes. Try Edinburgh.
I can't. There's so
Is it
many
wrong?
teams, bro.
No, it's right.
Oh,
I'm trying to find all the Spanish cities. It's a Spanish team.
mm.
I think
Mm.
the only one I recognize is Valencia and Pamplona. So
Valencia.
take with that what you will.
Valencia.
It'd be last name. Ethan, it's in alphabetical order.
Damn it.
Oh, it is.
All right, I
Shit.
give up.
Everton
I give
is
up.
in Liverpool. Brother,
I was looking
letters, please.
I was looking for.
Athens.
Brother.
Young boy.
Buenos Aires. Fuck. I didn't know that one. Estudiantes is in Mexico City. Fuck.
What?
I thought it was.
Lisbon.
No, that would be Sporting.
Lisbon.
No. Lazio is in Italy. I'll give you that hint.
Good shit.
Are you telling me that to
I
me?
think it's in Rome.
Rome.
Corinthians
Book
is
in
in
the Bible.
Athens. Is in Athens. No. I knew it was in Greece. Feyenoord might be in Rotterdam. Bang.
Foxborough.
Galatasaray. No, dude. Foxborough's in America.
Fuck off.
Benfica's
Burn.
in Portugal.
Burn.
Where in?
Burn.
I think
Istanbul?
only Lisbon is the only Portuguese city.
Lisbon.
Why was I was thinking Istanbul.
Lisbon.
There we go.
Twente.
That's also a Dutch team. I think it's Enschede up in the top right.
Yeah, Inshed. Crystal Palace. Oh, this is
You got this, bro.
Oh, dude, I got this. London.
Yeah.
Yes. Osuna from Braves is
Nope.
in San
Osasuna.
Sebastian.
What'd you say? Zanzibar?
Yep. Celtic. Boston.
Dude.
No. No.
It's in Glasgow. It's in Glasgow. Thank you.
I thought we weren't playing this one.
I guess we got Belgrade. I just know that one. Belgrade. Okay, we're done. We're done. Calling it.
Rio de Janeiro.
Done. Not playing anymore. Take the games off the screen. No more games.
One more.
Game time is over. I just checked my phone and my watch. Game time's over. Sorry. Hate to break it to you, man. Ethan, can you show us again?
What?
Show me what we look like on OBS. What?
What happened up there?
We had to replace the vent. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. I don't know how good of content that game time was, but it's whatever. If you enjoyed any part of this episode, make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube. If you're listening on the podcast, I know. You also distracted me. If you're listening on the podcast platform, rate 5 stars and give us a follow. Of course, like I said, let's see. What should the people comment? What topic? Do your entire standings for the SEC, please. Do that. And
What's your favorite song for a team?
Yeah. Also, comment your score prediction for Florida State Georgia Tech.
Comment Colts or Panthers theme song.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Colts song or Panthers song.
And whichever one gets the most
correct answer.
Whichever
Keep
one gets
pounding.
the most comments, Grayson will sing.
Nope. Me and Colin are putting together some kind of bet though, involving one of those songs for sure. Okay. If you enjoyed any part of this episode, like and subscribe, whatever. Follow us on social media to stay up to date with everything. We're posting stuff. You're going to see that cheat sheet on social media. Feel free to share that on your Instagram story. But you want to follow us all down here at the bottom of the screen. The subreddit is going to be on the other end. That one is r/2ND 8ND short. Submit your questions on there. 4 questions time every Thursday by 5 o'clock, and me and Luke will answer them on the podcast. Colin, it's been 2 weeks. Nathan had a horrendous showing for 4 words.
You made him do that?
Yes. I need you to redeem.
You need me?
Yes.
Okay.
4 words, please.
Yeah, you ready? All right, here we go. Crab, blanket,
Not a good start.
moon,
Okay.
swing.
Crab, blanket, moon, swing. Okay, so you are at a park where there's a swing. It's nighttime. You're with a girl laying on a blanket, looking at the moon.
I know it is.
She gave you crabs.
Close.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone at the beach,
No.
probably.
On the beach
Yeah.
at night, sitting on a blanket.
Why is there a swing?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, is that how you got crabs? All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Catch me and Luke on Friday with the NFC North preview. Got a bunch of stuff coming up. Our first Premier League weekend is what we'll be having on Friday as well. Come back Come back next week for me and Colin
Week 1.
recapping Week 0 and previewing Week 1 and NFL playoff predictions. I believe is next week. It's either playoff or awards predictions. I don't even know what I wrote on the calendar, and I made it. We'll catch you guys later. Enjoy the week. Peace.